What's up, y'all? Christopher Smith here. In lights of these police shootings, these killings, the Zimmerman case, now we got this situation going on now in St. Louis. It sparked me to do something that I really wanted to do for about 2 years now. Before I even started doing the League of Dads podcast, back when I was on radio. When I was on radio, I had a situation up in Palmertown, Pennsylvania, when I got pulled over by the cops. Cops didn't know who I was. He was all into his protocol thing. I was on radio at that time when it happened. Excuse me. And I remember after I did the show, when that happened, I had a lot of individuals asking me, can the cops do what, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When you hear me on the League of Dads, you hear a person that sued the police department twice. This is why I talk about child support issues and things that I talk about, the law and everything. I don't look at the law like everybody else. I look at the law because I know the law. I look at the law like you work for me. I don't go around and look at the law like you pull me over, I am at your mercy. I look at the law like if you pull me over, I'm going to ask you what you pulled me over for. And if that doesn't fall through, don't try to stick me with something else. So welcome to my introduction. This is 5-0 Talk here on the 5-0 channel, what we gonna call it? I don't even have a Gmail made up for this yet. So I'm just gonna I'm throwing this together. I did a cheesy ass backdrop 5-0 with the little police car with the lights on top. Just bear with me. I just started this and then 5 minutes later, I'm standing in front of a camera and I'm doing this podcast. What I want to first start off with is when you get pulled over by the cops. When you get pulled over by the cops, there is a reason why the cops pull you over. Don't let the cops walk up to you and immediately what they want to establish is inferiority. That's what the cops want to establish. This is why they pull you over. They know you're scared and you say, what you pull me over for? License plate revocation insurance. And they don't pull you over. I remember I got pulled over by the state police 3 times. He asked me, I asked him 3 times. What you pull me over for? License, what you pull me over for? Like, what you pull me over for? Then he told me. He pulled me over for the temporary tag that I had just brought a Maxima. The temp tag that I brought on it, he didn't notice it. I said, well, this temp tag is issued by the state of New Jersey. So you take it up with them. All right. So first thing established, when you get pulled over by the cops, if you scared, suck that shit up. When you get pulled over by the cops, tell them, ask them, what did you pull me over for? If he or she does not answer that, ask him again. I understand. What did you pull me over for? License, registration, insurance, please. I understand that. What did you pull me over for? And if you don't want to answer that, please, I want to speak to your I want your captain on scene right now. Because people, I'm going to tell you something. If you pull me over because I got pulled over one time because I was drinking a Snapple and the cop said, is that all you had to drink today? So basically, you want to be ignorant. You know it's a Snapple bottle, but you want to pull me over under the grounds. You want to establish to me the grounds why you pulled me over. I pulled you over because I assumed you're drinking. Okay. I am not drinking. This is a Snapple bottle. You know this is a Snapple bottle. But what you're doing is you're fishing. That is what 97% of all pullovers from the policemen are. They're fishing. They pull you over for one thing in hopes they get you for something else. So what you need to tell the cops, I know you're going to be excited. I know you're going to be scared. I don't care if you got 50 fucking warrants for something else. If they pull you over for that incident that they claim they're pulling you over for, which you got to ask, what did you pull me over for? License, registration, and insurance. What you pull me over for? License, registration, and insurance. I heard you. I'm asking you. As someone that works for the people, I am the people, and I am asking you, what did you pull me over for? If they don't answer you, then you tell them, I want your captain on the scene right now. And then you help that cop in your own way. This only is going to work if you get this to the cop and help them understand. Officer, I need to establish what you pulled me over for because I am going to help you understand that everything after that is a lawsuit. That's what you need to do. Cops, what they do nowadays is they drive around and they run tags. I'm going to do a podcast on tags at another time. Right now, I want to help you understand something with the cops. When they pull you over, you need to establish the reason as to why they pulled you over. If in fact they do not give you a reason for pulling you over, tell them, I want to speak to your captain right now. When you get pulled over, the cops cannot, let me say this again, the cops cannot ask you questions. You're under the assumption that they can ask you questions. The Constitution says you have the right to remain silent. How come this doesn't apply at the very beginning of your introduction to the problem that you're about to have with the cops? I want to thank y'all for checking me out on 50 Talk here on the 50 channel. You can check me out at the League of Dads. That's me over at the League of Dads TV, where my company, the League of Dads, I've been helping guys for years now with child support, custody issues. You can also like me on Facebook at the League of Dads. If you have any problem, you can send me out a text message, 570-730-9349. My name is Christopher Smith. Thank you for this edition of 50 Talk.